The one time of the year I get super excited and I get, a couple weeks of just pure pleasure. And every year, the internet ruins it for me. By the internet, I mean the 0.00001% of people who bitch and complain about yada, yada, yada. All right, let's get into it. Oscar nominations came out. And, why? Why are people the way they are? I get it. It's a time of it's 2020 now. We should be this and we should be that. But until the big machine changes, everything else is going to change. Oh, what do I mean by that? Well, until Hollywood actually wants to be inclusive and doesn't care about money, then people will start seeing the change they want to see. And until then, we're just going to get little bits and pieces of it. I mean, it's that simple. One of the main things I'm talking about, as people probably all know by now, there was a lack of female nominees this year, as there has been a lot lately, and just throughout history. Now, here's a couple things. One, I don't applaud it, obviously. Two, yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. Three, it's easy to say, well, if more women tried or more people of color tried, they would have better opportunities. But you can't say that because they need to be given the opportunities to have said opportunities. Now, that being said, the category in question people are up in arms about, and I actually completely agree, and I'm actually a little upset too. Well, not a little, I'm actually really upset. Best Director had all male nominees and two snub. Well, really, to me, one snub. And that snub was Greta Gerwig for Little Women. I'm a huge Greta Gerwig fan. I love her. I've loved her as an actress. I've loved her behind the camera. I think she's, not only is she the best female writer-director the industry has right now, she is the best writer-director the industry has, period. She's one of the best, male or female, gender aside, it doesn't matter. She's also probably the best writer-director since Catherine Bigelow, who is also only the second woman to ever be nominated and win. Well, fourth woman to ever be nominated. Well, no, sorry. Third woman? And she's the first woman to ever win an Oscar for directing. So that's big. But I think she's the top female writer-director since Catherine Bigelow, and I think she is the best writer-director we have working today. I would put her up there with Tarantino. Her, Tarantino, Damien Chazelle. There's probably Steven Soderbergh. There's a couple more names, but she's up there. And don't even start with, so far she's the only female name you've thrown up there. Well, yeah. And here's what I'm going to say about that, and it also harkens back to the nominees. I don't think people understand, and if they do and they still preach their nonsense, well, it's not really nonsense, but if they still preach their thing, if after knowing this, then shame on them. It is very hard to make a movie. Now, it's very hard to make said movie with an actual studio. It's really hard to make said movie with a studio and have it just be decent. Not good, not great, just be decent. On top of that, it's really hard to make a movie with a studio, to make a movie that's not good or great, but decent, and then to make a movie that's good, and then repeat it all again. Movie, studio, decent, good to great. And to get a nomination, your movie has to be in that good or great category. Obviously, there's a couple exceptions, but and that's hard to do, male or female. Okay, it's such a daunting task not to get nominated, just to make a good or great movie. It is so hard. And one of the reasons studios tend to always lean towards men is because men are usually the ones who have made successful films that are good or great. Men are usually given more opportunities. Yes, we need more inclusion. We need more opportunities for these artists, for these writers, directors, producers, actors, actresses, fucking craft service people. There needs to be more opportunity. But Hollywood won't give them that opportunity until they prove themselves. And guess what? It's hard to prove yourself if you don't get the opportunity. And remember when I say that. Remember literally that sentence. It's hard to get the opportunity if you're not giving the opportunity. It's literally impossible. Like, it's impossible to jump into water unless you jump into water. There's no way. There's literally, it's impossible. And that's the problem. And that's why I have an issue when people say, oh, all the male nominees. Oh, somebody got snubbed. Yeah, somebody got fucking snubbed. That happens every year. Every year there's big snubs. Greta Gerwig got spit on and didn't get a nomination. But guess what? The 5 nominees, I can see, and everybody else should see, why they got their nomination. Why they are where they are. Just because they're not a woman doesn't mean their work should go unnoticed and not recognized. That's one of the issues I have. Take the name out of it. Look at the work. Yeah, for some, the name helps. It doesn't even help. It helps. It helps a shit ton. And again, that's the problem. If there's no opportunities to be had, there won't be opportunities to be given. Honestly, personally, I would take out Todd Phillips and replace him with Greta Gerwig. I would even go as far to say I would take out Scorsese and replace him with Gerwig. Because guess what? The Irishman, it was fine. I mean, I didn't really, it wasn't it didn't even make my top 10. It didn't make my top 10. I mean, obviously that's not saying much because I'm pretty much a nobody, but it didn't make my top 10. It wasn't my top 10 favorite movie of the year. I don't even think it made my honorable mention, which I gave like 5 to 7 to. Everybody else on the list. Sam Mendes, 1917. Top movie, like one of the best movies of the year, one of the best war movies of all time. It's definitely up there with Saving Private Ryan. Bong Joon-ho. Or Hong Bong-joo, however you say his last name, whatever his name is. Did something with Parasite, which is nuts. It's also only the 7th movie ever, I think it's like the 7th, but somewhere around there, to ever be nominated for Best Foreign Feature, Best Foreign Film, and Best Picture. Okay? And the only other nominee to get a nomination that wasn't Scorsese, Phillips, Joon-ho, or who else did I say? Whatever. The other person was Tarantino. Now, he makes a movie once every 100 years, and when he does, it's usually really great. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is his masterpiece. I've said it all year. I'm going to continue to say it until I take my last breath. Once Upon a Time is his masterpiece. Yes, Bastards was my favorite Tarantino movie ever until this came out. And trust me, it wasn't an easy decision to make. And yes, I still get shit from my friends, especially one, hi Peter, that say I'm crazy for saying that. But guess what? I don't care. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say who you would take out and who you would replace. But my two would be Phillips and Scorsese. Those would be my guys to take out. And guess what? That's still hard to do. Yeah, she still got an adapted screenplay nom. Big whoop. But guys, come on. Remember what I said a couple minutes ago. It's so hard to make something, and it's so hard to make something great when you're not a man, if you're not given the opportunity. And yes, that's a problem. It is a problem. But when people literally start saying, "Oh, where's J-Lo? Where's J-Lo's nomination? She got snubbed." I mean, no. She didn't. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean she's worthy of a nomination. Also, they were upset that she didn't get nominated, but there were 5 women nominated. So, like nominated in a female category, which is bonkers to me. So, I mean, no, J-Lo doesn't deserve a nomination. I mean, was Hustlers good? Yeah, it was actually a surprise hit. But she wasn't Oscar worthy in it, like at all. The only one who I actually think got snubbed, well, 2, were Awkwafina and Adam Sandler. Sandler definitely got snubbed. Uncut Gems got shut out, got no nominations whatsoever, and that sucks. Because I think the Safdie brothers, again, up there with Gerwig, Tarantino, Chazelle, like, they're up there as the top rated directors that we have. Again, if you haven't seen Good Time, dude, go see Good Time. It's still streaming. It's still on Amazon. Watch it. It's a trip. It's fun. It's thrilling. Oh, it's everything you want in an adrenaline-filled thrill ride. But yeah, I mean, we gotta stop. Just because somebody's a certain gender or what have you doesn't mean they deserve or need a nomination. That's not how this works. The best of the best get that. The best. Again, there were 3 snubs: Gerwig, Sandler, Awkwafina. It sucks. It really does. I mean, did you need to nominate Margot Robbie again? No, because I mean, she was good in Bombshell, but she wasn't, great. Again, that's also a supporting category, and Awkwafina would have been lead, but everything's stacked, man. I mean, dude, ScarJo got a double nom. First time she's ever been nominated, and the 12th person to ever get a double nomination, which is 92 years of this. That's insane. That's crazy numbers. I mean, honestly, you could have given Awkwafina Scarlett's spot in actress. You could have. It's easy because she still has that supporting, and plus, I think she's better in Jojo Rabbit than she is in Marriage Story. To be, if I'm being just frank, she's really good in Marriage Story, but swap her out. I don't care. This article. Oh, the other one. Lupita Nyong'o. Oh, why isn't she nominated? This is bullshit. People of color are getting shut out. Okay, one easy. No, she was. She was good in Us. She was really good, but she wasn't that good. She just cried the whole time and had tears in her eyes. Also, I wasn't a big fan of Us. I really liked Get Out, but I just wasn't a fan of Us. Like, it just, I don't. But no, she's not deserving. Like, at all. But because she's a woman and she's a woman of color, people are saying she deserved the nomination. No, she didn't. Stop it. That's not how this works. Give Awkwafina the nomination. Give anybody else but her. I mean, she could have snuck in. I think honestly, if Us comes out September to the December and not in March, yeah, I think she actually gets a nomination. But after a month or two, her performance becomes forgettable, and that's not what nominees are. Same thing with Taron Egerton. Rocketman came out in May. I loved it. This is great. Performance of the year, and up until that point, I honestly believed performance of the year, and he definitely deserves a nomination. Again, at that time, I thought performance of the year. So far, deserved the nomination. As the year went on, sorry, no. Yeah, he won a Golden Globe, but who cares? He won in a category that has musical in the title. So, Anyway, back to that article. Variety put out an article after the nominations. Well, that day of the nomination announcements. Tom Hanks' first nomination in 20 years. And a bunch of people were like, and this is why the Academy is a joke. Tom Hanks, he's done 10 movies since then that he should have been nominated for. Well, no, easy. He hasn't. I don't even think he's done 10 movies in 20 years. Yeah, you could have nominated him for Captain Phillips, and then you could have got him for Sully, but Sully was a little and plus that year was stacked, so no. And then Captain Phillips, yeah, I mean, could make a great case he should have been nominated, but other than that, no, he didn't really do anything. Toy Story 3 and 4, yeah. Bridge of Spies, The Post, just all movies that, he's not going to get nominated for, and people they like to bitch, I mean, I'm the one bitching about people liking to bitch, but, I think I'm a little different, so I can say that. But, I mean, it's just, I think people need to actually research and kind of understand a little bit more before they just open their mouths. And I do that with a lot of stuff that I don't know about, like other things that aren't movies or Star Wars or, sports. So, well, mainly baseball. But, that's neither here nor there. So Bachelor. New season of Bachelor. Pistol Petey, the pilot, is our Bachelor. A second episode, 2 episodes in. And, I mean, dude, it's a shit show. I honestly, I already like him way better than Colton, because I think Colton he was just annoying. Like, it just he'd be, oh, my favorite color's purple, and he'd be on a date or a group date for that matter, and be like, no, I don't really like purple, and he would, get the camera out of my face. I came here for love, and she doesn't like purple, and I'm done, and I'm just so sick of getting my heart broken, and that was him every week, 3 times a week, and it was just so annoying, dude. Not to mention he dicked Hannah G out of a fantasy suite. He was like, I gotta get Kaylin. I gotta get Cassie back. I gotta. Dude, she didn't want you. Jesus. And it fucking ends with them dating and like, oh no, we didn't get engaged, which is the point of the show. But we're gonna date. We're gonna give it a try, because that's all that matters. And guess what? They're still not engaged, and I give it like another couple months, and they're gonna break it off, and would have been time wasted me watching. But yeah, this season, Hannah Ann can get bent because she's a manipulative little hussy, and I don't like her, like, at all. I do not like her. It's only 2 episodes in, but the best comparison I can make, and I know this is going really far, because I don't want people to be like, oh, no, they were worse because this. I mean, I think she's just as bad as Luke P. Yeah, I said it. Oh, I can't believe I just said it. I did say it. But yeah, she's really, I mean, she's so manipulative, dude. She's insane. She literally, I'm already forgetting the chick's name because she's forgettable. But she sees this champagne setup that this other chick, had set up, and she steals it and gives Pete the idea, like the impression that it's her idea, And I mean, I did fast forward through a lot of it, so she probably would. I think she, I mean, hell, she probably said it was my idea. And the other chick's like upset, and like I get it because that was her nice gesture, and this dumb bitch took it from her. I should not say bitch. That's degrading, and I'm sorry. Anyway, like, what are you doing? Like, why? Like, why are you being such a such a punk? Like, such a punk, dude. I don't understand why things are happening the way, because you're a bully and you're a bully. It's like you're the big bully on the playground and you've been smacking somebody around for all year, and then the end of the school year, or before winter break, they're like, screw it, I've had enough, and they smack you back. And then you're just like, why would you hit me? Because you were giving them hell for the last 6 months, dude. That's why. And she just doesn't seem to understand it. Like, literally at all. And it's so frustrating. It's literally so frustrating. Like one of her quotes was, she was like, it's whatever. I'm not gonna let the past ruin today. Like, I'm over it. I'm gonna take the high ground. Oh, but I should really tell Pete what happened, because like it's really driving me like crazy, and like this and like this, and I just gotta tell him, Pete, I'm just being bullied, and she called me a bleep and a bleep. By the way, she literally said bleeps, or somebody literally said bleep, bleep, bleep. They didn't say bitch to get it bleep. They literally said bleep. But like, she's like, I just feel bullied, and like I don't feel comfortable, and she's like, I don't know, like I want to show you I'm a good person, which she's not, and like, like, no, we don't know, like, cause what, dude, what are you saying? It's you guys know the meme of the person riding the bike, and then he sticks the stick in the bike, in the bike wheel, in the wheel spoke thing, and he falls over and he grabs his knee, and then he blames somebody else. That's literally her. You know what? I'm gonna make that meme, because that's literally Hannah Ann. She's blaming other people for shit that she's doing. She's, like I said, she's literally the bully on the playground that smacks a couple kids around all year, and then is surprised when one of them smacks her back. And she's like, oh, how dare you? I'm going to tell everybody. And also, she's that kid that bullies somebody for 6 months, smacks them around, then they finally snap her back to defend themselves. She goes off, tells the principal and her parents, and the principal suspends the other kid without handing out punishment on her, and she gets away. That's literally who Hannah Ann is. It's insane to me. This is bonkers. She's nuts. Also, that being said, Victoria F. They spoiled a bunch for the rest to come this season on The Bachelor. I think I heard your voice a few times. I think I saw your body from the back a couple times. Girl, if it doesn't work out, I mean, we're both the same age. We can go on as many dates as you want. We can do whatever you want. We'll go to movies, go bowling, fucking whatever. I don't care. I check me out. I'm in, find me. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Area code 89122. I don't get my full address because that's weird, but you get what I'm saying. Victoria F is the kind of girl that you want, and I hope she makes it. I hope she makes it far, and I hope Pete sees that, because she even says, she's like, I'm not the shy girl. I don't want attention. I think this is the same girl who had weight issues. She got bullied because she had weight issues, and then she went on this insane regimen to get her body back in shape, to be healthy, and I dig that. That's great. I love that. I like somebody who doesn't need to be the center of attention. I like a woman who's not, I gotta get pictures and pictures and pictures and pictures, who's just like, dude, I'm here to eat nachos and get cheese on my face. And no, that wasn't a euphemism. I want nacho cheese on my face because I just crush these nachos. Those are the kind of women I like. I don't need take a picture of me. Let's take pictures. No, dude. Yeah. We'll take a selfie. But guess what? I'm not going to make a regular face. I'm going to put my pinky in my nose and be weird, because that's how I am. And that's how I like my women. Not so serious. You can be a rocket and a spitfire all you want. But just fucking... Hey, let's go get breakfast at fucking 10 a.m. I don't need to do my makeup. Let's just wear the sweats that we slept in. My hair will be a mess. I have a zit middle of my forehead that I'm not trying to cover up. Where are you? Where are you? Lord, show me where that chick is. I would love to take her to breakfast at 10 a.m. with a huge zit in the middle of her forehead without her trying to cover it up. That'd be great. And that's the kind of chick Victoria F is. And it's great. I like that. That's fantastic. And guess what? Pete, if you send her home or if you don't see that, you're a moron. And that's it. Serve yourself. God. I mean, oh my God. But yeah, Hannah Ann, you're dumb. But of course, she's going to go far because that's what fucking happens. I mean, it happened with Cassie and with Colton's season where she was clearly not into him and clearly didn't want to do anything. And she willingly goes home and he just fucking follows her and I love you. I can't help it. And just like shits on the viewers' faces, man. It's just not fun. At all. God. I mean, my birthday's in a couple weeks, so, that's a thing. I'm actually excited. And, the big 2-5, I hate it. My plans and goals that I wanted to have by this age, they haven't necessarily been hit, but that's life, you know what I mean? The universe has its plan for everybody. And obviously, its plan for me was to set me back a couple of years, and, I'll be fine. This year will be fine. Everything's starting to go well career-wise. I'm starting to really get some traction on something that I've been wanting to do since I was, 2. And, that's the thing, Now, if, I somehow win, like, a little tiny lottery and, then I can kind of put that dream off to the side because I won't need that dream to support myself anymore or my future because I'll have some money and I can go off and do other things, trying to help the community, and not help them by, being how, Hannah Ann is and oh, she bullied me. No, I can't. Dude, I don't think. Do people understand how much I do not like her? Like, at all. Like, at all. There's a couple other girls, but right now they're focusing on her. And I already know she's going to make it. She's going to make it to Fantasy Suites. And it's going to. Ugh. It's just going to be nuts. I don't want it to happen, but it is. And. Just get bent, dude. Like, whatever. So stupid. You know what? That's it for the night. Or day. What time of the day is it? I don't know. But yeah, I'm done. Go Oscars. But yeah, that's it. I don't got much. So yeah, guys. The drill, as always. Till next time.